Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void! And today it's a brave noob world. The replay was sent to Snipermonkey. His email address is in the description as always. He will watch your replay guaranteed and then let me know which ones are fun to cast, and I will cast them. Alright, so here we are on Submarine. And in the top left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. It is Bonus. And in the bottom right, it is FireDune, the blue Protoss player. All right, so what are we doing here today, guys? You got builds? That's usually the question I like to ask in these is, do you have a build? The answer is apparently 15 pool. Here from Bonus. I don't know if that's actually a build or not. I don't think it is. We'll see what he does with it, though. Here's the thing. You could do weird stuff. You could do non-standard stuff as long as it makes sense. If you're doing stuff that results in you floating 8,000 minerals in the first 5 minutes, you're doing it wrong, right? Are you spending your money? Yes? Okay. Are you making stuff? Yes? Alright. I'm feeling pretty good about this. If you get this early pool, are you making early Zerglings and pressuring with them? Yes? Okay. That sounds great. But if you're making an early pool and not making any Zerglings at all, or making 10 Zerglings that sit here doing nothing, bad. That's how this, it's just how this has to roll. If you make early units, you have to be aggressive with them as a Zerg. You can do it, I mean, you can make early units to defend as Protoss, because obviously your units are not as fast as Zerglings are. But, yeah, okay, so we're running into some problems here. 6 Lings are on the way, we only have 1 worker on gas, which means that getting speed is going to be some time away for Bonus. Unfortunately, he's sitting on 20 gas. Again, 1 worker on this extractor is really bad. And sitting on about 400 minerals. So at least he's going to expand 2 minutes, which is late. Usually professionals like to get their third at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But he's okay. So he's going to at least check for proxies. So yes, do things with these early Zerglings. So I'm going to give you bonus points for that bonus. Ha ha ha! On the other side, 1 get expand here from FireDune. Doesn't have a second gas yet, which is interesting. Usually what this build does is it has Cybercore. I guess it's got 2 gates. It's not really a 1 gate expand then, is it? Is it then? Alright, so this Zealot is dead. He is horribly outnumbered. He's going to take a couple Zerglings with him, maybe. If this pylon going down would be disastrous for you, FireDune. He doesn't have anything else, is the problem. Oh no, is he just going to lose? Oh boy, he's just going to straight up lose his Nexus. He's abandoning it. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Oh, he depowers both of the gateways. There's another gateway coming up inside the main, but okay. All right, so this worked out for Bonus. Yeah. Yeah, this is why you want to scout, by the way, FireDune. This is why you want to scout a Zerg player. Maybe you want to send him out after your first pylon goes down. Maybe after the gateway starts, you send your probe out, but you need to scout. You need to know there's an early pool here because that way you don't expand as early, right? You make a Zealot, you go ahead, get a Cybernetics core, make an Adept, and you make sure you wall off so Lings can't come in and do this to you. So that's a learning moment here today. I do love that we have a Forge, but it was just too much to get 2 gates and a Forge and a Cyber Core and a Nexus. It just meant there was no army whatsoever. I like this pylon powering this gateway on the low ground, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, he hard-walled, and now he has to shoot it down with the cannon. Rough stuff, FireDune. The good news is that Bonus doesn't know how to spend his money. Bonus spent all of his attention killing that Nexus and killing this, I guess, this gateway while we're at it. And is sitting on about 1,100 minerals. And he only has, what, 23 workers here at 4 minutes? Not great. I mean, FireDune doesn't have that many workers, but at least fully saturated here on the main base, right? Whereas Bonus's natural is a ghost town. Oh, he's not rallying his workers. That is something. There you go. You manually have to do that. Make a second base, or a first base, or a third, or a fourth base. You got to right-click on the mineral patches you want those workers to go to when they build. You can't send them anywhere, right? You can rally them here if you want. You can send them to mine from these minerals if you want. But you got to do it. You got to tell them what to do when they build, and they will do that for you every time, unless you change it. So I think the priority here really should be walling off, at least getting a cannon and a shield battery down here, or a shield battery down here. Zealots in general, pretty bad against Lings. In direct engagements, yes, very good. But unless they're walling off, the Lings can just run around them, right? The Lings, especially if they have speed, will just run around these guys get up here and start killing your probes. Which, we actually never got speed, so that's a problem for bonus. Roach Ward coming in. Second extractor is up. He's finally fully mining from that first extractor. He's got a second extractor doing nothing. And a third and a fourth extractor. Okay, here's a pro tip. You don't need a third and a fourth extractor until you're about 40, 45 workers. Okay, if you're at 19 workers, you do not have enough drones to fully saturate these extractors, all 4 of them, and have enough money to do stuff, have enough minerals to build more workers and build an army and things. It doesn't work out for you. So here comes, oh, that's not a wall! Oh my gosh, that was supposed to be a wall! Alright, so the Lings are fighting, and these are, I mean, this is the most value you're going to see from slow Lings quite possibly ever. There's no micro here, really, from anyone. That's your Brave Noob world for you. Gonna try to take down, ooh, these cannons coming up are going to be nice, but that Stalker's dead, and we might save this Stalker. Yes, in that we scared away the Zerglings. Yeah, it might have died anyway. Okay, this is... Man, that is some incredible value out of slow Zerglings, yo. 1,600 resources lost for FireDune, 600 lost for bonus. This is not looking good for the Protoss player at all. The good news, however, is it is 32 to 24 workers, and his natural base is up, and he's got some cannons now, so slow Lings should really not threaten him all that much. However, roaches are in production, and if there are Ravagers coming, I think that's GG for the Protoss. If there are Ravagers coming, and they're controlled well, which is not a guarantee in this game, you corrosive bile down this pylon right here, the cannons depower, and this one Stalker does nothing to save the natural base from dying. Also does nothing to really stop the Ravagers from coming up this ramp either. 2 cannons. Again, corrosive biles on the cannons, or on this, well, I guess there's 2 pylons here. So it's not our Notosis pylon, that's good. But, you know, just right, corrosive bile right here between the 2 cannons, everybody dies. I think 6 or 7 Ravagers probably wins the game right here for bonus. And again, that's what we like. We like to see these moments, right? Hope to help you figure out in your own gameplay these moments when you can just win, man. When you've been across the map and you've done so much damage with slow Lings, you've killed a natural base, you killed a bunch of Stalkers and Zealots and a Sentry with slow Zerglings. This Roach army, not the Roaches themselves are not going to win this, but Ravagers, billion% yes. You're sitting on about 400 minerals and 500 gas. That's enough to Ravagers these guys up. But we'll see. We'll see if he goes for the inferior Roach in this situation. Actually, transferring some workers down is nice. I can support this. I'm going to try to get an even distribution of his workers between these 2 bases. The problem is he only has 30 workers here at 7 minutes and 50 seconds. That is not going to work out for you, friend. At all. Okay, so additional Stalkers are here. This is getting a little bit better for FireDune. I think the window has closed, even for Ravagers at this point. And now that there's an Immortal, Roaches are extra bad. Like, 1 Immortal? Oh my gosh. 1 Immortal is the answer of the day. Did you just trap your own Stalker outside? That Sentry did not like that Stalker. He's like, you left the safety of the wall. Well, stay out there and die. Yikes. But I really like that bonus is backing off here. Like, he's not just A-moving, smashing his face into a nice wall with a bunch of army behind it. That is really nicely done from bonus. So we got to take our little victories where we can. Again, if these were Ravagers, things would be immensely different. Do we think that bonus is aware of Ravagers? He probably knows Ravagers exist. He's probably seen them before, but perhaps he's just not thinking about it. I've had games where I totally forget a unit exists, and I'm like, oh, yeah, could have made Banelings. Totally forgot about Banelings. Got really stuck on Roach Ravager. Banelings would have been great. Yeah, that happens. It happens to everyone, I think. So FireDune has decided, I've got a nice little Stalker Immortal army. Let's get Air Attack, which is an interesting choice, considering he doesn't have a Stargate. Yeah, really interesting choice. Does he, maybe he's accidentally researching air weapons level 1. Because he's getting charge and he's getting armor. Oh, wait. He's getting armor upgrades, armor and shields here for FireDune. He doesn't think this is ground attack, right? He knows ground attack lives on the forge. Would make sense. Ooh, tunneling claws. Does he already have burrow? He's going to try to burrow roach his way to victory here. But the problem is there's cannons. Cannons are your arch enemy if you're burrow roaching. Because 1, they can detect you when you're burrowed, and 2, they smash your face when you're burrowed. And you can't attack back because you're burrowed. Oh, killing this. Well, man, I'm telling you, some Ravagers. Maybe not all Ravagers here, but Ravagers would be so good. Okay, this is where there's 2 Immortals with Stalker support. Okay, all these roaches are dead. Behold, 2 Immortals and the power thereof. Okay, one of the Immortals dies. That was not as great. You know what? Sometimes just smashing your face in here can go a lot better for you. I like how he's targeting the Immortal last. But he is target firing, and you know what? That's a massive win. That is something I don't talk about enough, I don't think, in these games, is if you are target firing individual units with yours, so instead of just attack moving into a group, you select all your guys, press A, and then select 1 Zealot. See? Like this. So that way, they die faster. Because, there we go, third base goes down, completely bonuses domain here with these roaches. Because a unit that has taken, 99% of its health, has lost 99% of its health, is still attacking at full damage. So killing something is the only way to remove it off the field where it's not doing damage to you anymore. And the faster you can kill one thing, that gets completely removed. So if you're A-moving, you're slowly whittling down the health on everybody over time and over time and over time. But if you're attacking, target firing, you remove this, and suddenly the DPS of the army is dropped by 8%. Rather than it's dropped by 0% because everybody's still alive. Does that make sense? You will see that sometimes from professional games. Third base is here for bonus. It's a lair for some reason. And he's not putting his dudes to work. So I don't know, like Bonus's Roach Micro is not bad. He's doing good stuff. He's just, the basics of macro are a little bit escaping him at the moment. He's still at 30 drones. 30 at 12 minutes. Like, I don't think you deserve to win a game if you have 30 drones at 12 minutes. Getting a hive, though. See, that's the duality of Bonus here, is that he's doing some good things and he's doing some bad things. He just needs more workers, and he has so many idle drones, too. Look, top left here-ish on your screen, there's a button that will show you how many idle workers you have. And then you can click it, and it will select all of them for you, and you can make them do something. Look at this drone. This drone is hiding. This drone is acting like it's trying to, like it's playing hooky. It's trying to escape from work. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, well, third base up, more Immortals, more Stalkers, more Sentries defending. Dude, I'm telling you, the Ravagers would be so good. You know what's also very good here is Hydras. If there's no splash damage, and there's not. You don't have Storm, you don't have Colossus at all. So I think Roach Hydra against a Stalker Immortal Sentry army can be incredibly powerful. Again, the larger problem here is he just doesn't have the economy behind it. He's really, I mean, he's up 70 to 38 total army supply at the moment. So he's kicking butt and taking names that way, but... Okay, I guess we're just gonna... Fine, I guess? I don't know. Interesting choice. So the pylon dies, and it does cancel that warp in. Nicely done. I'm telling you, Bonus is making some all sorts of pretty decent decisions here. Yeah, these Hydras, though, like, you directly engage with them, they will destroy you, especially with the roaches. See, this is the reason that God gave Zerg Ravagers is because force fields exist. Dude, you could crush this. Okay, so he does decide it's time for these Immortals to die. I mean, just the Hydras are incredibly cost-efficient versus Immortals in every possible way. Coming in, this third base might actually die again. I love the Zealot warp-in from FireDune. Charge lots are so good against Hydras. See, that's the thing. Roach is good against charge lots, but charge lots good against Hydras. That's kind of the paper, rock, scissors thing here. Immortals good against Roaches, Hydras good against Immortals. That's why you kind of want both if you're the Zerg player, both Roaches and Hydras. Because look at these Zealots. They're just kind of tearing through the group. Really getting just several Hydralists die there, weakening the group all over. But the target firing, again, is super good. He's not just letting the Hydras attack whatever they want. He's telling them to focus down one unit at a time. It's really very good here from Bonus. He's making 15 more Hydras. Which again, I think Mass Hydra just wins this game. Like Mass Hydra with like 10 roaches. Just wins the game. It would also help if he had more money. It'd help if he had more than 33 workers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he hasn't been fully saturated on any base at any point in this game. I don't think. This drone is still playing hooky back here. Still hiding. Oh, now it's Colossus. FireDune figured it out. He unlocked the prize of making Colossus when your enemy is going for a lot of Hydras. Storm is also very good. Disruptors are also very good. But those are your options, Protoss players. I'm sorry. If your opponent's going Hydras, you need to get one of those things. Colossus is probably the easiest to use here in Brave Noob World level. Which, by the way, I didn't actually make this clear, but this is a Bronze or a Silver League replay that was sent to Snipermonkey. That's Brave Noob World. If you're higher than that, if you're Gold, Platinum, or Diamond, then you're going to be the mid-rank Madness that I do every couple weeks. Look at this. Bonus is getting a 4th base. Oh, he just made a bunch of workers. Okay, so he made a round of drones. He's up to 48 now, which I feel much better about for him. As far as trying to win this game. But you'll notice he had a really distinct army supply advantage for most of this game, I feel like, for especially the last 5 minutes or so. But look, it's 42 to 42. Colossus are huge damage multipliers. Like the one Colossus is worth so much supply of Stalker, especially if you're fighting against Hydras. It's probably 2 times. Like 1 supply of Colossus is worth 2 supply of Stalker, and then just extrapolate from there. Creep spread's actually pretty amazing for bonus. He's got all of his bases connected anyway, which is not something we see all the time from Brave Noob World. An Ultralisk Cavern coming in. Now, you know your opponent loves Immortals, right? But there aren't any. So maybe you got him to get rid of Immortals because they were bad against the Hydras. And now Ultralisks are going to be a decent answer to this. This is interesting. A little game of cat and mouse we're seeing here. FireDune responding to what Bonus is doing. Bonus kind of responding to what FireDune is doing. Aspire is in production. As well as a Stargate. So both players kind of deciding to go air at the same time. Look at this creep spread. Dude, Bonus has the best creep spread I have maybe seen from a Brave Noob World game. It's not incredible. Like, he's not pushing up over here. And it is Submarine. So maybe Submarine is making the creep spread look more impressive than it actually is. I don't know. I mean, even the fact that he's at 46 workers, he's not fully saturated at his 3rd base. Or even his natural. It's close, in fairness, but man. Yeah, 4 bases, 46 workers, and just not droning at all. If that's one piece of advice I can give to young, budding Zerg players, it's drone. Drone, 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 drone. Drone when you're attacking. Drone in the early stages of the game. Drone as much as you possibly can to stay alive. If you drone so much you don't have any army when the enemy shows up, you lose. But you got to figure these things out. You really need to be sneaking in drone creation at every second you possibly can. And sometimes that means you create drones and create drones and create drones until you see the enemy move out. And then you make some army. But if you have, you know, if you're all the way up to 85, 90 workers, 90 is a little bit too much probably, but 80 is really nice, 75 is really nice. But then making an army is suddenly a lot easier. So a Hydra Ultra army. If the Ultras can kind of sit in here and tank the Colossus damage while the Hydras sit back and do the actual damage, it might work, but I still worry about the lances, the Colossus lances just tearing these Hydras apart. Seems like a fairly reasonable thing to expect. Oh, Observer sees this coming. A bit of an advanced warning, I guess. So, yeah, Shield Batteries against Ultras and Hydra, surprisingly bad. Are we going to try to get in here? Yeah, this is what I worried about. Nobody's actually doing damage to the Colossus at all. He's trying to micro around the side here. The Ultras are getting on top of the army, but not really on the Colossus. And yeah, these Colossus, at the very least, scaring away the army of Bonus there. I don't know that he had to leave, but, you know, sometimes better safe than sorry. Well, you know what? Yeah, he's got 3 Ultras, and one of them is extraordinarily injured. And for the first time today, FireDune moving across the map. He's done some scouting, but this is the first real attack he's ever done. 11 mutas in production. You know what's going to be real good against these Colossus is 11 mutalisks. So you make sure the stalkers die. Oh, look at these zealots. They're just getting work done against these ultras. They have better upgrades than they do. Yes, they do. 3 attack, 3 armor, and 2 shields. Dang! They have great upgrades. But you know what the problem here for FireDune's army is? There's nothing that can shoot up. Okay, there's a stalker and a sentry. And they're going to die real fast. Thank you very much. La 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 la. Mutalisks on display. Stalker comes in. No. Sorry, you need more than 1 stalker if you're trying to keep these Colossus alive. So he shoves them away. The problem here for bonus is that he's making 8 more mutas. He's not making more drones. He's not replacing his base. And he's currently down a base to FireDune, as FireDune has a 4th base that we've seen up there on the right side. So even pushing this back, it's not a good place to be for the Zerg player because he's down a total base. He's down 15 workers. Like, maybe don't try to win the game with these mutalisks, but there you go. Shoving them back. Nice warping of stalkers here from FireDune to deal with the new intruder, the new enemy. Mutas are trying to go for some, 21-minute harass. Which, okay, they're going to get some kills. They're going to get some probe kills here, FireDune. Okay, this is pretty good. This is actually really good stuff all of a sudden. FireDune, respond to the threat. Oh my gosh. FireDune was at 53, 56 workers? He's down to 41 now. That was an entire mineral line that died while there was an army in, like, spitting distance of it. Does he know about this? He doesn't know about... He might actually find out about this 4th now. Ah, Bonus sees this cannon and says, hold on a second.
Mineral field depleted.
What? No, he's not curious. He's not curious about why there's a cannon over there at all. Fair enough. Guys, go back home, tissue regenerate yourselves up. Enjoy. Yeah, Bonus is going to lose this game because he doesn't make workers. He's got a lot of idle workers doing absolutely nothing. This guy is still just hanging out, man. So we're going to go Ultralisk Mutalisk, which I kind of like as a composition when there are no immortals and there's really no splash damage. Okay, there's 2 immortals. Yeah, Stalker count's kind of high. I don't know. Mass Stalker would actually be pretty good against Immortal Ultralisk. Okay, this is the one mining base that Bonus has right now. So if this dies, it's pretty much GG. Look at this Void Ray. Down. Ultras and mutas on these stalkers, and the immortals show up, and then the ultras are all gone. And now the mutas are trying to fight against +3 stalkers. Noob. Oh my gosh, there's even Phoenix Guardian shields here too. FireDune coming through, and that's your good game. Bonus taps out, and FireDune is your winner on his 2nd attack of the day. Okay, hold on. He GG'd, but did not leave the game. He's gonna make the Protoss player kill him. Before all that happens, 22,000 resources lost for Bonus and 18,000 for FireDune. FireDune's like, GG, man. He's making another hive. Bonus is a weird player. I'm going to state officially for the record, he's an odd player. He made an extra layer down here, too. He made 2 spires. He made ultras, but not that many. He never made more than 41 workers. What is this shenaniganry? I don't know. FireDune weathered some early attacks there, lost a bunch of stuff, but ends up coming out on top with some really nice tech switching for sure. Makes the Colossus in response to the Hydralisks, makes these Stalkers and there we go, Phoenix in response to the Mutalisks, gets some Immortals out because there's Ultras on the field, and that's exactly what he needed to win. So great play there by FireDune. Man, losing all that stuff to early slowlings has got to be demoralizing, but he didn't let it get him down. He just, he sacrificed his natural. He walled off at his main and was very patient, and it worked out quite nicely. Losing an entire mineral line of probes to Muta Harass was not super great, in fairness, but, when you kill 36 drones yourself, you can kind of get away with that sort of stuff. Yeah, losing an entire Nexus there. Not ideal. 3 layers died. Did he have another layer? My gosh, was his 4th base a layer 2 bonus? I mean, I guess it does increase the hit points of buildings to upgrade them for Zerg. So maybe he just wanted extra HP for his bases. Yeah, why not? Maybe that's what he was doing. We'll give him some benefit of the doubt. So fun stuff there. That was honestly a pretty fun little Brave Noob world. I think we learned a lot. I hope we did. If you're watching this, you have any questions about some advice that I gave, feel free to leave a comment. I will be sure to respond to it. But, yeah, great back and forth, honestly. How many, I want to see how many kills these guys had. Yeah, 15 kills each. Actually, 15 kills each. Look at them sharing their kills. I guess they're robots. I was going to say, the Colossus pilots are nice, but no, they're just robots. So they were programmed to share kills, I suppose. All right, well, that's enough rambling from me, and that's going to be it from Falcon Paladin today. So you can go ahead and catch me at Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at, you guessed it, /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.